Us. Let us rejoice.
December 18th, 2016. Undead from Cleveland, you're listening to Video Game News Radio with your host, Kevin Baird.
Brian Baird.
Don Anderson.
And yeah, Larry Mack is still alive.
I lost that pool.
Anybody call the cops to check on you lately, Larry? See if you're
No, it's been a couple weeks.
if you're still kicking it. Okay. We're going to start off with our top 20 titles of the week. Drinking game. Everybody get your beverage. Basically, the way this works is we're going to go through the list on Amazon, and if it's not a video game, such as a hardware item, you have to drink. This week, I am drinking Mandarin Orange naturally flavored sparkling water beverage. Because I'm trying to get better. Bit of a lung problem.
Which is great. New one.
Because I got to go and get my lungs scanned. See if
Nothing like a liquid to get your lungs feeling better.
Yeah. Some orange juice. Number 20 this week is the CE Store dual USB charger for the PlayStation 4. Everybody drink.
Sounds like a drink.
It's a drink.
Really dull game.
Larry, are you drinking anything fantastic this week?
No. No. This week, we are drinking Puck the beer. A Petite Saison from somewhere.
Okay. What is a Saison beer? What is that?
It was explained to me, but I don't remember because
Yeah.
I was drinking.
5. Number 19, Batman, the Telltale Games series. On sale for the PlayStation 4, $15. That's a game. Number 18, Call of Duty Legacy Edition, Infinite Warfare with the expansion for the PlayStation 4. Number 17, Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, plus Galaga, Pac-Man, and Dig Dug
Jesus
for the
Christ.
Xbox One.
All solid games.
Number 16,
Dig Dug
Pokemon
was the best.
Moon for the 3DS.
You turn it on and Pokemon just pulled out her pants in front of you.
Oh, Brian's in town.
Here's my butt.
Number 15,
Touch it.
Rocksmith 2014. Arguably a game. Number 14, Battlefield 1 for the PlayStation 4. It's a game. Number 13, the DualShock 4 wireless controller. Not a game. Everybody put the drink to your lips. Suck out the juice. Don, what are you drinking? Water? Soda? Cup of coffee?
I didn't grab anything.
You're going to
Fuck's wrong
dry
with you?
out on the
I
show.
know.
You're going to be just like a husk.
Right.
Just
There's
crispy.
rules.
As long as I don't end up like Huska.
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah.
I don't want to be all grumpy.
Bitter and old.
Ugh.
Tired.
I don't know what it's like to be in the 80s.
Angry.
Why can't we go back?
That guy's actually working at Highland Software, though, which is completely surprising to me. I don't know what he's doing there. Maybe sweeping the floors, but it's just a bit shocking to
Looking
me
at porn.
that he's working there. Yeah, they'll figure it out eventually. They'll be
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, who are you?
And they'll all have like, and the search will be all the chicks that work there.
Yeah. So y'all like him. Number 12 is Dead Rising 4 for the Xbox One. Number 11, Titanfall 2 for the PlayStation 4. Number 10, Fantastic Beasts Lego Dimensions Story Pack. I don't know if that's a game, so that's an optional drink. Optional drink right there. Number 9, the 1-year PlayStation Plus membership. That's a drink.
It's clearly not a game.
Close to a game. Number 8, the $50 PlayStation Store gift card. Also not a game.
Will that even buy a game?
It will. A
couple
small
good
one.
ones.
And you'll save a whole penny. Number 7, Hasbro Family Fun Pack Conquest Edition. That is a game. Number 6, Fallout 4 for the Xbox One. Number 5, Madden NFL 2017, or Madden 17, if you want to call it that, for the PlayStation 4. Number 4, Steam gift card. First time we've seen the Steam gift card show up on the list, I think. $20, but it's not a game, so everybody drink.
Do it.
Drinking time.
Good for me.
Number 3, Lego Marvel Superheroes for the PlayStation 4. This might be a game. Hold on. This actually takes a little bit of research.
Take your time.
Seems to be a game. This next one, which is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker plus Toad Amiibo for the Wii U. And this week, up 11,592%, is the SteelSeries Siberia X100 comfortable gaming headset for Xbox One.
These won't crush your skull.
My
Yes,
favorite.
kids that have the Xbox, they all wanted headphones. Or their parents.
They forget they're wearing it. They run, and all of a sudden, here's a clatter. Yep.
Their parents didn't want to listen to them anymore. So that's number 1, and that's a drink. So get your last drink in. Congratulations. And we'll catch up with Brian and how his week went this week.
It was the usual trying not to shriek and die, as it's been since the snow and ice really kicked in, as every year. People that are used to listening to this show are pretty used to me every year, telling everybody,
That you're
Get
gonna
out of
die.
the way.
yeah, I'm trying very hard not to smash into other people, trying not to get killed, because it happens out there. It's weird. I was at one store, and I, over in Ithaca, New York, and the day I arrived earlier that day, a truck driver was shot and then ran over and killed by somebody who basically just wanted money to go buy cigarettes, I guess. I don't really know. It's sort of a crazy thing. Last time I was there, last Thursday, there was like a couple of hundred crows or something. I don't know. I mean, you could hear them, but it was like something out of a movie. It was really weird. It's all flying around in the air. Somebody had to point it out. I wasn't paying attention. I was like looking down, trying to stop everyone. Somebody's like, dude, what the fuck's that all about? I look up, I'm like, maybe they know something, And then, of course, we brought up the fact that the driver had been killed the previous week, and, well, nobody really knew who he was, so now we're all going to pay the price. Well, yeah, mostly just trying to keep between the lines and not slide to my death. I got jury duty tomorrow. I looked it up. I have to go over there and fill some shit out, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully I won't have to slide there. I wanted to go grocery shopping earlier today, and my car was entombed in ice. For people who don't live in a state or country where ice is a problem, it's not like you can just go out there and hit it a couple times when it comes off. You have to sit in your car and let it warm up. Otherwise, you're just going to just stand there looking very, very odd, crying, Let me see. What else has been going on?
Sobbing.
The max level on Neverwinter online is 70, and I have got a level 65. The gameplay changes as far as the storylines go. They have a much more in-depth storyline. After level 60, the little small quests of run around and kill this and kill that become much larger quests of run around and kill this, kill that. Some of them you need help with. Some of them, hopefully by the time you hit level 60, you've made some friends. It's I like the storyline, especially because a lot of it was written by the guy who actually was one of the major writers for. I've probably mentioned this before, but he's one of the major writers for Dungeons and Dragons. That Drizzt series, The Dark Elf, which I liked, but it's one of those fantasy series where the good guys, no matter what hardships they go through, inevitably end up winning anyway. It's no real wonder why I got drawn to the Warhammer universe, because they're good guys. They might win. They might not. If they do win, there's usually only like one or two of them left, because the rest got eaten, burned, killed, turned into monsters, that sort of shit. That never really gets old. I don't know why. And let's see. I got just about all my Christmas shopping done. My children may actually show up Christmas Eve, not Christmas Eve, later Christmas Day, which would be nice. I haven't seen them in a while. Hand out their trinkets, and then everybody will stare at their phones until everybody goes home. That's if I survive this week. Who knows? You know, I'm not real certain what's going on in the universe. I try to avoid the universe as much as possible. Guys, it's just one of those things. It's like, you know, when you have a job where you're like watching video footage of like you guys who watched that video of that tanker that like, you know, saw that everybody was like sort of at a dead stop and he couldn't stop, so he hit the wall, the service wall there, and then it exploded over in Baltimore. It just happened like 2 days ago.
I didn't
It's
see
on,
it.
yeah, it's on the internet. It's worth a view of exactly what can go on in our jobs. And you see shit like that, and then later on, you know, when you finally make it through the wild tundra, you get home, you sit down, you look at Facebook, and you see people still crying about the election. You know, like, I don't know, how do I talk to my children? And it's like, shut up, just shut up.
Tell me.
I don't say anything. I just like these are problems for you, huh? All right.
I have a lot of the same problems at my job. Like the other day when I was reviewing FTE requirements for the upcoming year, it was like slamming into a wall and exploding. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
I just look at people. They're like, so how do you feel about the election? I'm like, it's over. I don't really care. I mean, nothing's changed except for the weather. That's it. So maybe it's because I'm an evil white guy. Because I read about that once in a while too. Thank God it's kind of calming down because it's too cold to really go out and yell about shit. So, so basically, I just sit around and I watch videos of people getting murdered, you know, or fucked up in some way. Thank God for Russia. Thank you, Russia, for existing. Because goddamn, I love watching your videos.
Thank you for your dash cams.
Oh, for God's sake, yes, yes. Not even their dash cam, just fucking lunatics, man. But I love them. I love those people. They're great. And that's it. I'm done. I'm going to continue eating my dinner now.
Okay, Anderson, how'd your week go?
This week went better. Oh, excuse me, than the previous week. For any of you who have listened to Tumbling with Tumbleweed since coming back on December 6th,
Cool.
every Tuesday night at 11 for 1 full hour now. Let's see. I did the first show back on December 6th. I was over at Clint's house, did the show, left there, was driving home, got sick. For some reason, I don't know why, I got sick, was driving home, said to myself, boy, I got to pull over. And as I went to pull over, I passed out, woke up with a fire. Huh?
What happened? You passed out.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. I got like this wave of. Go listen to last week's Tumbling and Tumbleweed. I talked about it for like an hour.
I listened to the first show.
Yeah,
Did you talk? You didn't talk about it there, did you?
no, because it happened after that show.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I haven't listened to the next one yet.
So the new one's got the whole story on there. It's weird. It's like this wave of nausea just hit me, like I thought I was going to throw up, and then everything started. I got all lightheaded and stuff, and I was like, boy, why do I feel like shit all of a sudden? And the next thing I know, I said, well, I got to pull over, and I went to pull over, and the next thing I know, I'm lifting my head up, looking around, going, wait a minute, where the hell am I? And I crashed into a fire hydrant.
Oh,
And just barely hit it, like with the corner of my bumper, turned the car around. Didn't knock the fire hydrant down, which was kind of depressing because I figured if you're going to hit it, you might as well hit it good. And yeah, so my car was trashed. And the whole story is that go listen to Tumble with Tumble. You'll hear the whole story. But needless to say, I could have died. I'm not. I'm still here. Luckily, I guess.
do you know what caused it?
Doctor said something about blood pressure. He said it was like my blood pressure dropped.
You?
Yeah. I know, right?
You're
Well, that would be death.
The most mellow guy on the planet.
Yeah, that's pretty much the end.
That's not a surprise, actually.
Well, no, actually, that makes sense. The blood pressure dropped because you were too friggin' mellow.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
I need to start acting up.
Right.
Start getting crazy. So needless to say, I'm fine. Thanks everybody. And
How are you doing now, Donnie? Are you okay now?
If he gets really quiet, then let's assume.
Was this your car or your mom's?
Mine. So then the next day I had to drive my dad's car, and as I'm walking out the house, my dad goes, "Be careful and don't crash this car. It's the only one we got left." It's just like, well, thanks, Dad. Appreciate that.
Why is your car that messed up that you can't drive it there?
Oh, it's gone. I already got rid of it.
it's that bad, really?
There was so much stuff wrong with it to begin with.
Well, that's true, right?
that like I took it to the repair place and the guy was like, I don't even want to work on this because the amount of money you're going to spend is worth more than the car itself. So
It's like when Larry was getting his brakes work done, and that guy had to take it apart, and then he couldn't put it back together.
Yeah.
without charging Larry more money
right,
for all the parts that were broke. That was the
right.
best.
So, you know,
Those are the days.
no,
Wait,
so
I gave you $1,000 to break my car more. What?
right. Wait a minute.
Yeah, so we need some more money.
That's
So-
basically it. Yeah.
So now I'm hunting for a car, and I'm trying to share a car with my mom and dad.
Well, I'm sure they're running like hell.
Huh?
You're hunting for a car. They're like, oh shit, no.
They're like, don't let Anderson touch us.
Yeah.
We've seen what happens.
I was explaining to Holiday yesterday. He was like, well, how much? He goes, well, you probably bought so many cars in your life. I was like, all my cars have been like given to me, mostly from like parents or friends, or I bought them off of somebody I know. I don't normally go to dealerships.
Dead
And he-
people.
And he's like, well, how do you get rid of all these cars? And I'm like, usually I run into something and then that's it. The car's got to go. So this is just par for the course. It's, it's just what it is. But this week was a little bit better. Work got a little bit busier. But then, of course, I got to go to court. That's the thing is the cops
Oh,
cite
maybe that's what I'm doing jury duty for. I'll see you.
Yeah, if you, hopefully.
Guilty.
Donnie.
I don't know him. You can tell them that you know me, and then they'll send you to another case, and then you'll be stuck somewhere else.
Oh, no, I got your back.
Yeah, because
Guilty.
that's the thing is,
Wait.
they're like the cop's like, should I cite him? He's talking to the other cop. He's like, do I got to cite this guy? And the guy's like, I don't know.
It's like parents talking about giving you a spanking. And you're just
like-
like,
I don't know. Yeah.
He's writing stuff down and like showing it to him and not saying anything out loud, so I don't hear him. and
dirty
stuff.
looks.
And it's like they go, here's your citation. You have to show it for court for failure to control the vehicle. And I'm like, do you guys understand that like this is a medical thing? I'm standing right in front of them. Like, I'm
don't
not
care.
drunk. I'm not on drugs. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm standing here talking.
Did they ask you, are you okay when they arrive? Because if they don't,
Yes.
okay, well then, yeah.
They were like, who's the driver? And I was like, I am. And they're like, what happened? And I told them what happened. And then whatever. But now I got to go to court. And it's like, I got to go talk to a judge and be like, hey, judge, it's 4 days before Christmas. Can you give me a large fine because I deserve it? It's like I only have to buy Christmas gifts for my kid. And my car's been destroyed and I don't have a car anymore. And, da-da-da-da. So it's just weird. It's ugh, whatever. It's my own damn fault. So I've been, like I say on the show, like I say on the latest Tumbling with Tumbleweed, I've been really depressed for the past week and a half. Like for that first week, I was just like, you're useless. You're no good. You're just, you're a disgusting human being. And
You should know that by now, though.
which I was fine with saying. But then when the realization hits, you're kind of like, well, geez, that kind of sucks. Wait a minute. I didn't want to be this guy. So
Too bad.
yeah, too bad. Here you go. I win.
You're gonna be that guy. So
On a funnier note, now I'm going to real quick. There's another real quick story here, real quick. I went to go see a buddy of mine, a comedian, a guy who used to do comedy with me and stuff. Or I used to do it with him.
was his name
And-
Mike?
No, not Melville. And I go over his house the other day, and I guess he's in AA. He was like, "Yeah, I'm in AA now." And da da da. I'm like, "Oh,
What?
that's crazy." Yeah, right. Like, what kind of comedian goes to AA? And so I'm talking to him, and he goes, "Oh, wait a minute. Do you know somebody? Oh, he used to go by Dollar Bill Bailey." And I just was like, "Yes."
Ah!
And he goes, "Oh, because that's my sponsor." And I was like, "Well, don't tell him you know me."
So much for the anonymous part of the Alcoholics Anonymous.
Right. I was just like, well, don't tell him you know me. And he's like, why? And I was like, I mean, it's Bill Bailey. And he's like,
Don't
so?
tell him you know me.
And
Don't tell him you know me. Sorry.
I'm trying to explain to him. I'm like, it's not bad. It's just I know his past, so I know what like he used to do and how he used to do things, and that's what I'm judging him on. And I don't want you to judge him for that. So, if he's helping you and it's a good thing, then fine. Stay. Go ahead and tell him you know me. But be prepared to hear stories. I just thought it was funny. I mean, like how many times do you have a conversation with somebody and they're like, Bill Bailey? And you're just
Yeah.
like, wow. Bill Bailey.
And you don't know how to answer it. You're kind of like, I might.
I was like, I kind of. I go, if you tell him you know me, he's probably going to talk to you about comic books. He's going to be like, oh, you're Donnie's friend. You read comic books. You're going to be like, no, I don't. I'm an adult.
when he starts talking about how his, when he's done telling you about how, he single-handedly destroyed the war on terror.
Yeah. Right. But there you go. That's my whatever. Go listen to Tumble and Tumbleweed. You'll hear the whole story. You can hear the whole glorious story and all of its glory, I
There you
guess.
go. And now it's an hour-long show. That first show was kind of rough. You didn't know what to do with that extra 15 minutes or whatever you were doing.
I had no idea what to do. This one I had too much time. I didn't have enough time this time.
Larry, how was your last 3 weeks?
Donnie, just tell yourself, at least I'm not Larry.
I do that every day.
Yeah.
So first of all, the one thing that we do need to cover and, address, it's kind of the elephant in the room or the Larry in the room. A Saison is a pale ale that is generally around 7% alcohol by volume, highly carbonated, fruity, spicy, and often bottle conditioned. So I know everybody's been wondering for like the last 15 minutes. I know a lot of you were just like tearing yourselves up like, oh my God, I don't understand the whole Saison thing. And now you do. So let's see. What has been going on with Larry the last 3 weeks? So, first off, I do, not that anybody who knows him listens to this, but I do want to give like a little bit of a shout out to one of my coworkers, Mike, aka Fat Daddy, who passed away this week.
What'd you do to him?
Told him to drink something. He goes,
Yeah,
drink this.
he was eyeballing one of my women, and I was like, I ain't having it. Like,
With the slap on him.
yeah, she ain't. I know she ain't never gonna hook up with me, but still, I've decided she's mine. You can't eyeball her. I gotta put you down.
I thought he might have been a competitor in the Winking Lizard 150.
No.
You had
Yeah.
to,
No, that's all friendly competition. Let's see. So, last 3 weeks. Let's see. I'm looking at my calendar to remind me. So, I've been doing some drinking. I tried some of that alcohol stuff. I don't know if anybody here is familiar with it. Yeah.
Really?
A couple weeks ago, did a the Ugly Sweater pub crawl up in Lakewood, and there's nothing quite like,
Wearing
you
it.
know, first of all, walking around Lakewood in the snow in an ugly Christmas sweater, but it's always nice on a Saturday when you tell your friends, "Hey, I'm going to bail because I need to get my girl home here." And hey, it is already like 7:00. So get home, tanked. It's like 8:00 at night, and you're like, "Well, that sucks." Anyway, what else have I been doing? My dad was in the hospital most of last week, so there's that.
That sucks.
what'd you do to him?
There was some discussion over my Christmas present, and he's like, "Well, Debbie and I decided we're going to do this," and I was like, "Bull fucking shit! You better step up your game. That ain't going to cut it. I have a minimum spending threshold for you guys." So
Yeah, there are rules. It's like nuts.
I've been putting up with way too much shit for this whole. We'll get you a nice card with a gift card or something in it. Yeah.
That $25 gift card for Walmart.
Right? Yeah.
A negative gift card in Larry's case. They'd be like, please charge this and hand it back to us.
You owe us
No,
money.
It'll be like some stuff they
Want
found when they were, Actually, we found this in a desk drawer when we were cleaning out the house when we moved. So here's a $50 gift certificate to Walden Books. What the fuck?
Here's a gift card for Gold Circle.
It expired back in 99.
It's actually a piece of paper.
I didn't even know they had gift cards when sales was around.
It's a piece of paper.
No, apparently, my stepmom took him to the hospital because I guess he was like all just dragging ass, and they went to the doctor, and his O2 sats were shitty, and apparently your blood sugar is not supposed to be a 20, so they shipped over to the hospital. He was there for like a week.
What do you know what it's supposed to be? I don't know what it's supposed to be. So
Like 100.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's bad.
Yeah. But he came home like last Thursday, so and they're supposedly coming up next weekend. last I heard. What else? My daughter had a concert, and of course, my daughter, who didn't have concerts because she was doing the homeschooling until that failed in spectacular fashion, as I knew it would. She finally gets her first concert back, her first concert as first violin, and it obviously is on the night of my work Christmas party. So,
Sorry, kid.
Decisions.
well, no, I was like, well, I can.
I like how you set it up though. Like, yeah, my kid who never really went to school, and this really shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But do you think I should go? Because I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just,
I would say.
I know it's important to her, but it doesn't really have to be important to me. I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't, because we won't get into the whole discussion of what's important to me not being important to anybody anywhere.
no, I know the feeling. Trust me.
So but I was able to go to the party, get a couple hours of drinking in, and then go to her concert. The big news, of course, is that this past Friday, I finished off my 150 for the Wiki Lizard Beer Tour. Got this year's hoodie. There was much celebration. Yay! Did draw like the worst waitress there though. Like I get her every so often, and she's one of those like awesome wait people who just seems really pissed off that they have to work and wait on you.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, could I get, she comes over the table and it's pretty much, do you know what you want? Yeah. And then she brings our stuff, and I was there with Susie, and Susie's like, excuse me, would it be okay if I ordered some food? And she's like, oh, okay. And shit like that. So those people are always a joy.
How I operate.
Oh, so we were discussing, I don't remember what movie it was that somehow Kevin never saw or only recently saw, and it's one of those movies that everybody sees as soon as they're born.
It's pretty rare for me to not have seen a movie.
There was some completely normal movie that everybody saw, and you're like, you know what? I've never actually seen that.
Oh, well,
I don't remember what it was.
Did everybody gasp?
Yeah, and I don't remember what it was. But this week, believe it or not, for the first time ever, I actually finally saw Chinatown.
Oh, it's a good flick.
Yeah, it took me. Well, we don't know how many years it took me because we don't know how old I am, but it took me a lot of years. And so I finally saw Chinatown. That was my big movie excitement.
Did you like it?
It wasn't bad. I'm not big on the film noir flicks.
Right.
So, but it was good. It's Jack
Both
Nicholson.
the first one and the second one are good, but the second one, it may not be as good as the first one, but it's still really worth watching.
I have a hard time watching the second one.
And you get that crazy 70s overacting, when he's smacking her around with the whole, she's my daughter. Anyway.
Well, I mean, that's how people were then.
Yeah, I know. But it's still funny to watch it now.
It was okay to smack people then.
Yeah. What else? Oh,
Especially when you own them.
the other thing I know everybody was wondering about, because it's been 3 weeks, my Guardian is now level 60 in Lord of the Rings Online.
Congratulations, sir.
He has recently reached Mirkwood and is running around Mirkwood.
Murking people.
Yeah.
With the Woody.
My ex-wife continues to raise my children to be the next generation of white trash. What else?
We always need more.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So neither of them can find an hour or two to have lunch with Grandma and Grandpa for Christmas Eve while they're in town. But my older daughter, because she is way too busy going to visit her mom's friends that day, but she really misses me and would very much like for me to take her to the movies on Christmas Day, and then we can go get something to eat because she misses me so much.
Because everything's open on Christmas.
Right. Well, I'm sure the shit will be open, but it's wait. So the day before that, when Grandma, Grandpa, and I want to see you, you have to visit Mommy's friends. The next day, you really miss me. So, yeah. So, I think that's everything.
Okay. Well, I've been getting over a lung thing. We didn't do a show last week. We will not be doing a show next week either, because Santa is going to be at Brian's house trying to put his penis in Brian's butt. So we won't have a show.
Again.
We will have a show on New Year's Day, but that's optional if the other hosts can't make it. I won't verbally assault you on the show if you're not here on New Year's Day. But realistically, what do you need? A new mattress? There's no reason to go out on New Year's Day. So,
Unless you have to work.
Or if you have your kid.
I guess.
That nice long, picking up your kid. That's what I told my kids. Just they're old enough now. I'm like, good. I can actually maybe see them more often. No, far and away less.
And I've been messing around a lot with Raspberry Pi. If you know what that is, it's not a pastry that you put in your mouth.
But I don't know.
I was gonna say, I know Entenmann's has that awesome ass raspberry Danish.
Been using that and the orange pie and building things with those. Trying to build a weather station right now and got some other things brewing. Because I'm a nerd. That's what I do. I do nerdy things.
You're supposed to, otherwise people would listen to some other shit.
And I watch a lot of movies. People keep pointing that out to me because I've been posting on Facebook that movie reviews. But I tell you, I don't watch a lot of television because there's not a lot of television on that I want to watch. And every day I walk 40 minutes and I walk up to the Redbox and get a movie and come home. And every day Redbox gives me a discount because the way Redbox works is they almost want to give you that movie for free, and in some cases they do, because most people aren't going to remember to take it back the next day. And so that's how they get their money. But since I'm going every single day up to the box, it's almost free to get a movie like every day. So I rent a movie, I bring it home, and I watch it. And that's where all this is coming from. And
Speaking of television, the new season of Alone has started.
Jesus God. Started watching that Mars on the National Geographic Channel. But I have nothing to say about it because it just started. Started watching.
I keep looking at that and I'm like, no.
Watching Vikings again because that's on.
Yeah, Vikings is just great. It's just fucking. Every time you think you've seen, there's just not enough hot Viking chicks, they just bring in another one. It's like, Jesus, mass producing.
It's just, yeah.
I'm watching that one show, was it Outcast? It's supposed to be based on a graphic, like some sort of comic or graphic novel. And I'm like, all right, who? Because I can't find the graphic novel fucking anywhere.
Oh.
And, it's like the guy can see demons. He's got the renegade preacher with him. They're bouncing around. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch the rest of this shit. But I did watch.
Nobody watched the new movie Star Wars, right? Rogue One.
A bunch of people I know saw it, and they said that they fucking thought it was great. And I'm like, all right. I mean, it's across the board, everybody I know. So that tells me that it's probably good, but I'll wait for it to come out on DVD because I'm not going to go to the theater full of people. Yeah.
Swear to God, man, the last time I went to the theater, there was some handicapped woman, which I'm fine with being handicapped. They got every right to go see a movie, too. But she was one of those handicapped women that, moaned through the whole thing.
You should start yelling, shut up.
The whole movie. The whole movie was like that.
Okay, well, was the movie painfully shitty? Maybe was she
No.
maybe just because I think I did that when I saw Phantom Menace in the theaters.
The movie was pretty terrible, but I mean, it started before the movie even began because it was when she was in there, and then I was like, "Is this going to go on the whole movie?" And it went on the whole movie, and I was like, "This is why I don't come to the movie theater."
Okay, we're not talking handicapped in a wheelchair. We're talking full on gorked out.
Well, definitely in a wheelchair. She had people with her. She didn't just drive in there by herself. But yeah, it's just not 100%. Let's just say that.
Yeah, when they bring somebody in on the hover fucking bed,
Yeah.
And then sir, do you mind if she sits next to you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you just look at me like, yeah. I'm sorry, I kind of do. I can't enjoy the movie. If I wanted to fucking have some moany fucking freakazoid next to me, I'd ask for it, wouldn't I? Get her the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, sir. Let me just wipe off that drool. Kind of a little bit.
Yeah, you be all loud and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, in real life, though, there's nothing you can do. You're just kind of frozen and stuck there. And
She start yelling, "Shut up!
shut
Shut up!
Shut your mouth!
I want to enjoy this. Shut up!"
Throwing popcorn at her and shit.
There's probably nothing wrong with her. She just fucking wants to, like, I don't want to be in this movie. Looking at her fucking husband the whole time making noise. And he's just too much of a pussy to tell her to shut up. Just can you imagine you're there with the chick that you're dating, first time out, and he's sitting next to you, she's making that noise, and like, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you fucking do?
Yeah, like if somebody talking, then I know I'm required to say something. What do I do
shut up.
here? Am I like, do I apologize to my date? Do I go snap the chick's neck to
You're like,
shut
we're
her
gonna
up?
go
What
move
do I
over
do?
here because we really want to see this movie, and
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, well, maybe we should just leave and then show her like, hey, it's okay, I got enough. We could easily afford this. We'll just come back later.
Yeah, baby girl.
And you come back and they're still there because nobody came to pick them up. Well, we don't know what to do. We can't really tell them to leave. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, watch this. Fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. The fucking old man just grabs you. Stop it. Fucking punk.
Okay, so do a little bit of news.
There is no news.
Resident
break it.
Evil 7 will be the very first game in the series to use a first-person point of view,
Not really.
eschewing the various spins on third-person
Eschewing.
cameras
Eschewing.
Yeah, it's like, I
and
thought you sneezed
movement
Eschewing.
at you.
that Capcom have traditionally gone for with the survival horror series.
At you.
You can drink on
Eschewing.
that. I know it's eschewing. I don't know why I said that. And speaking the Gaming Bolt in an interview, series producer,
It's like when you tell them
probably got to drink again here, Mashika Kawada
That's band
explained that the
Antigone.
reason for
Remember
doing
them?
this was to enhance immersion
Antigone.
and not to make the game difficult. I mean, that might be like
Oh yeah, because first person really simplifies games.
like that would
I like
be
it.
like the game to have for the VR. Have your friends play the VR with the thing.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, because that's you're gonna get the most fun out of that. But the VR's like $400. It's not worth $400.
They had a Resident Evil that was first person a while ago, and it wasn't good.
I don't remember it.
But it was like one of those side ones. It wasn't like the full on Resident Evil, like in the main storyline or whatever. It was like
Yeah, I believe you. Yeah, I just
Raccoon City, Resident Evil Raccoon City or something. It's
yeah,
like,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think.
yeah, no.
See, it's hard
I
for
should-
me to remember because they're the
There's so
third.
fucking many of them.
Well, yeah, the third person and the first person. I mean, it's vaguely, in your memory, it's like you don't really remember your body being there. You know what I mean? Like you're just whatever.
Right.
Good news! Those Nintendo Switch hands-on preview events that Nintendo has been teasing for a while will be partially open to the public. Though it's probably for the best that Nintendo only confirmed which 6 North American cities the preview tour will come to, and not specific locations, because otherwise people would already be lining up and ruining their holiday plans. Yeah, not in Cleveland, because, you would freeze.
Those plans are already ruined.
Here's the list of locations and times straight from Nintendo. Note that the first 2 days at each location will have admittance by invitation only. Though if you're a My Nintendo member, you might still get one. The general public will be invited on a first-come, first-served basis on the third day. Yeah, okay. So anyway, if you live in New York, of course, Toronto, so Red Troll and Proxy Cell can go. Washington, D.C., I don't know if we have any listeners in Washington, because I think they're outside our pay grade. Chicago, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. That's it.
What's
Those are all-
this creepy
those-
ass game I'm watching?
Those are the only people that matter in this country. That's it. And Canada, which is just another state.
It's a suburb.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a suburb. It's a gated community.
Yeah.
You have to show ID to get in, but otherwise it's very similar. They keep all the special candy there behind the shelf.
Street Fighter V rage quitters are due for a public shaming in the game's next update, according to observant fans who mine the newest version for information. As noted by NeoGAF, a new test branch for the PC version of Street Fighter V went up on Steam, and fans plundered it for information before it could be pulled back. Among the discoveries, players who quit in-progress matches too often are going to get a badge noting that. Quote, special icons will be displayed on the fighter profiles of players who frequently disconnect, as well as those who never do, making it easier for players with the same icon to battle against each other, says the notes. Consider this a scarlet Q. So,
Everybody quitting on each other.
Yeah, 2 rage quitters squared off.
used to happen a lot in the sports. I remember on the Dreamcast, used to happen all the time with the, NFL 2K2 or whatever, and people would, the minute you scored, they'd just disconnect. Like, what the fuck? I'm winning. And everybody always plays the Super Bowl champs and the other team that was in the Super Bowl. That would always be it, because if you played anybody else, you'd lose. Couldn't play the Browns, you'd lose. It's not Tecmo
Well,
Super
the
Bowl.
Browns and Super Bowl typically don't go hand in hand.
Got that right.
But speaking of Tecmo Super Bowl, both Koei Tecmo, makers of the original Tecmo Super Bowl,
Yes.
and the Charity Foundation of Bo Jackson, sports video gaming's greatest superstar.
Man, you weren't allowed to have Bo Jackson because that motherfucker got the ball. He was just gone.
He was on the Raiders.
Fucking
Yeah.
forget about it.
Are aboard for the 13th edition of Tecmo Madison, the World Championship of the classic NES kart in Madison, Wisconsin next spring. Tecmo Madison, originally planned to sunset after a 12-year run, has changed ownership and appears to be coming back bigger than ever. Billed as Tecmo Madison 13 Return of the Mac in association with Koei Tecmo, the tournament will take place later than usual, April 8th, 2017. In the past, it was staged in late February or early March. Registration is now underway. Don, Larry, you guys could start your own team. And in a Facebook message yesterday, Tecmo Madison's new administrator, Dave Murray, said that half of the field of 256 was filled in 24 hours.
With bodies.
See, that game, you could play the Browns because you had that unstoppable go route to Webster Slaughter that couldn't be defended.
The hook play.
I've got a Tecmo Bowl bumper sticker on my truck for the Browns. Whoever the hell our guy was back then. Tecmo Gray or whatever, something like that. Or every time I look at this, it says Tecmo Gay. Or Techno Gay. So you look a really good look at it. I'm like, oh.
Touchdown pass from QB Browns.
Yeah.
Tecmo Madison will raffle tickets for a meet and greet event with Jackson at his annual golf tournament in Chicago. Oh, that'll be great. He'll just drive you up. He'll be walking by with his caddy. Hey, what's going on? Just keep going. You know what I mean? You're like, all right, everybody.
Just ignores you completely.
Yeah. Everybody, okay, that was it. All right, let's go. Whoa, I thought I was going to get a picture. Yeah, well, you're not. Get off the golf course, please.
$20.
50.
Yeah, no shit. Can I get a picture with you, Bo? What was that? What was that Anderson? It was like a wrestler or something that wouldn't let you get your picture with him.
No, it was Raven. He would let me, but he wanted to charge me $20.
Yeah, right. It'd just be like that.
I was like, nah. I'm like, there's nobody
$20.
staying.
Oh, should be like 5.
Well, that Jerry the King Lawler was right next to him selling his pictures for $5.
Yeah, Jerry the King's way better.
Yeah, but dude, this was Raven.
Yeah, well, he needed it. Obviously, he needed it more. So,
did you just look at Lawler, look back at him, kind of shrug, huh?
Listen, I went to Raven first. I was like, look at
I
Raven.
love you. $20.
And I went to talk to him, and it's like I was on very limited funds at that time. It was right after I moved back up.
As opposed to now.
As opposed to now, where
yeah, I'm glad you said it because
as opposed to now, where
asshole.
I've been like, whatever, here's your $20.
Yeah,
but
Working a blowjob too.
yeah. You know what? Here's 50. You clearly need it more.
It would have been funny though if you would have been Psh, dude, no, $5.
Yeah,
That's what I told him.
do you
Totally.
see who's,
I
do you
told
see
him
who's
it was
next to you doing it for $5?
You are
That's what I
so
thought.
not worth $20.
I thought Tree of the King's only $5.
$20. That's funny. Now
Is
seriously, how much?
Is that American money you're talking about?
Who told you could get $20 for,
It's all cool that we're telling Donnie what he should have said, but he was in front of a wrestler.
Yeah,
We've all done it. We would not have done that shit. That brave horse shit would have been out the window
Yeah.
the second some steroid infused fucking dude would have looked at us like, what do you want?
Get a pile driver through the table.
He is Raven, so I doubt he was on steroids.
Wouldn't matter. He'd just grab you, just start hurting.
Maybe on alcohol. He was on alcohol.
I see.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm just sorry. This looks more like some sort of big.
I thought Donnie had more to his story.
Nope.
Crytek.
Nope, I'm done. Peace
Nice
out.
story.
Listen Tuesday nights at 11. You'll hear more.
Games coming out this week. Not a great time for releases because
Christmas.
holiday. Yeah, but we got some. Tuesday for the PC, we have a game called Reset. Multi-platform.
Hit the reset button. Hey,
Every time you get to the end, it resets.
wow, it works. Look.
Fun game for you. Shantae, Half Genie Hero.
I'm going to go ahead and drink.
The Walking Dead, the Telltale series, A New Frontier. Now, I'll be getting that because I like all those games. For the PlayStation 3, we have Wild Guns Reloaded. That could be for the PlayStation 4. The colors on this chart are... The two are very close together. It's hard for me to tell the difference in shade. I mean, my monitor might blow, too.
Well,
I'm like...
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's maroon or burgundy.
I don't know. Wednesday for the PC, Tank Troopers. And then Thursday for the PC, Sega 3D. Start drinking. Sega 3D. It says, okay, you tell me how to say this. I'm not even going to attempt it without asking for your assistance. It's FUK KOKU.
Fucko.
Fuck off.
Fucko.
Fuck off.
Goku.
It's Fukoku, I guess. Archives.
Well, fuck
3.
you too.
It's the third Fukoku. Archives 3, final stage. And then, to make matters more fun for the PC, there is Sega 3D Fukoku Archives Triple Pack, also coming out on Thursday. So, if you like Fukoku, there you go.
If you're into that kind of porn.
Games for you to play, kids.
Yeah, for the Bukaki, there's Fukoku.
Okay. Well, we don't have any more news, and I don't think we got any more emails. Email is... My oven broke. Talk about that for a second. Turned on the gas, it just doesn't turn on. It doesn't have a pilot light. Like, it's not like that. It's just like... It's like electric start. And so, like, if you leave it on, like, it doesn't fill the house with gas or anything cool like that. It just doesn't do anything. So, they're coming on the 27th, so I won't be heating any Christmas ham up this year, I guess. At least not on the 27th. In case anybody wants to come over and go sledding or something. No, I don't know. It's sheet ice out there right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's no
Which isn't scary for a person like me having to drive my dad's car, my mom's car.
Oh, really?
Oh. Every day. Be careful. No, really.
Well, you do just spontaneously pass out and drive into fire hydrants.
Yeah, but that's not exactly like the fucking.
Yeah,
They're talking without concern.
They're not being unrealistic.
Well, it's not like it's something that happens every week.
It happened once. That was enough.
Right?
There was that time though when you were
Don't be found asleep again.
when you were lying in wait for that guy to drive into you when you were delivering pizzas. No, that's what he was telling his lawyer. Remember?
That's what he said. He goes like, "Yeah, he was waiting for me." Like cut me off.
Yeah, didn't your knees? Something happened to your knees, right? They went into the dash. You got all fucked up from that, or something like that.
The one knee went into the steering wheel.
Yeah, fucked up,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. That's what I do, man. I mess stuff up.
So do you guys have like a tree at your parents' house?
Yep. There's lights outside. We got those inflatable things going on in the yard. We got everything.
Is there a gift under the tree with your name on it? Yeah.
Yep.
Do you like shake it?
Fuck out of here.
No, because it's from Sophie.
Oh, it's from Sophie. I thought your
Yeah.
parents might have got you
It'll
something.
be-
You'd be like, "What is this?"
No,
There'll be a
they-
bunch of Easter eggs.
I got my gift from my parents the day after I crashed into a fire hydrant.
They didn't sue you.
When they said, "Here, you can have this. You probably need it right now," and it's like, "Yes, I do. Thank you."
Bag of ice.
Steak over your eye. Or
Mer-
whatever.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas. We're going to waive your rent this month.
Money to pay for the tow. So
Well,
there you go.
I don't know, man. I think you're doing worse at your parents' house than you were on your own.
Oh, if I was on my own, I would have been totally screwed.
Got to get Adam to come over. He'd help you out.
Dude, you know what? I had to call him all last week to give me rides to work. And I called him the one day. I was like, hey, because like the day after or whatever, I called him up. Or 2 days later, I was like, hey, can you give me a ride? Like I called Holiday. And then he picked me up and took me up to my car so I can get my stuff out of it. And then so I could take care of that so I'm not paying like a daily charge for my car being there.
Right.
And he dropped me off at home, and I called Adam, and I said, hey, man, can you drive me up to the car place? I want to go take a look at some cars. And he goes, yeah, that's not a problem. So he shows up. I come walking outside, and I'm like, man, it's cold out here. This sucks. And I jumped in Adam's car, and I go, wow, it is cold in here. This sucks. And it's exactly the minute that I remembered that he told me, I don't have any heat in my car. And I was just like, you know what? I just keep making bad decisions. Why couldn't I call somebody else? Somebody with heat.
Does he still have that boat in front of his front yard or whatever?
The boat?
Where he has a
Yeah,
boat.
Adam's boat.
Yeah, it's on the side of the house now, but
The boat that's never going to sail.
yeah, he said like a month or two ago, he said to me, he goes, you know what? I probably should have never bought that boat. And I'm like, no, really? Like the boat that we told you that we all questioned, why do you have this? And you like mocked us.
Adam's not a guy you ask the question why to anything around.
I know.
You're not
but-
going to get a fucking answer that's going to make any kind of fucking sane sense. You're just going to start just hearing fucking circus music.
I could just see
His
that
response
dude.
is always, well, chicks dig boats. And it's like, yeah, but they don't dig
Yeah,
you.
on the water.
They don't really dig chicks, or they don't really dig boats in your yard as
Yeah, on
much.
blocks next to a fucking busted Chevy or some
There's
shit.
boats in
Next
a
to a
tunnel.
house, it's on blocks.
Boats?
Just
Boats and puddles are not boats in the water.
I can't even imagine him trying to get that thing and then putting it in the water without some fucking form of environmental fucking thing taking place.
Right?
He'd have some tree
you imagine?
growing out of it.
I'm just like, what kind of boat is it? I mean, is it a sailboat or?
No, it's a motorboat. It's like
Oh God, how big?
You could go skiing with it.
30-foot catamaran.
Not that. It's not nothing huge. I mean, it's just like a personal, motorboat. I doubt it has a motor. And if it has a motor that doesn't work, then
Can he even swim?
who knows? He's light.
That's why he got the boat. Never mind. Dumb question.
He's gonna have it's gonna have repairs on it and stuff, but they're gonna look all wrong.
He's gonna find some refugees.
He's gonna put it in the water. It's gonna sink right to the bottom, and they're gonna fucking be like this big fee. So instead of paying, he'll just start running away.
It's gonna be full of refugees. You're gonna take the cover off. You're like, whoa, where'd these guys come from? They're all gonna be like, blah, 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 blah.
It just won't work right.
Fucking-
It'll be like
It'll be full of rats.
The motor would work and it would float, but it won't turn. So
It'll just-
he'll tell you,
it'll
it'll be
go
like,
str-
you got to get an oar and go stand out on the front and steer it or something. That's how it would work.
He'll start it up, and the engine will just go right through the fucking front of the boat. There's nothing but wood chips and flying pieces of passengers.
It'll be like an old car engine.
You're giving him too much credit. You're thinking that he's actually gonna. It's actually gonna. Stop.
Yeah, there's no push button or key. He has to go back there, pull the fucking lawnmower cord.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
He's going to have 3 lawnmower engines just going, you know.
The thing we put out of a black smoke.
Even my daughter's one of them.
You got to just like turn it with a weed whacker or something.
There's like a bicycle sort of situation, like a fucking moped. That's the way he can steer the boat. It wouldn't be. I guarantee you, it makes no. However that boat functions now, it makes no mechanical sense. By laws of physics, it shouldn't exist. But because it's Adam, somehow that fucker fucking floats. Even though, like, the Coast Guard would be trying to fucking get him to stop, and because of the way the fucking thing works, they couldn't actually figure out how fast he's going because it keeps changing speed, so they keep shooting past him. The anchor will just spontaneously drop, fucking stop them dead, so they'll just shoot past, and they'll just roll it back up and start, okay, I'm trying to get back to the shore, man.
Adam would just be mad because he'd be like driving it at night with no lights, and then he would bust him for it, and then he would just be pissed at them, Got nothing better to
Canada?
do. Fucking pull me over. What about all these other guys sailing out here? And Anderson would be there like, they have lights on.
I can't drive the boat up into a fire hydrant.
They probably, he's going to end up in Canada and not know what the fuck to do next. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, it's Adam. What's up, Adam? Yeah, your brother's born in Canada, right? You just know where the story's going. You just know. It's like, you on your boat? Yeah. Yeah, how do I get back? Because they took my boat. Well, can you swim?
Dude, he would hitchhike back or something stupid.
Who's picking him up?
Oh, Canadians, they're nice.
Across the border. Across the border.
Until he gets to Detroit.
Back into America. There's no way that they're going to... Oh, my God. And he's got to sit there and try to tell his story.
You'd have a hard time in Detroit. Trying to get out of there.
Yeah, he would be a little bit fucked up there.
Would be not good.
Well, we're watching the intro to DC Universe Online.
The thing of it is, dude, is that there's not a whole lot of people in Detroit anymore. It's kind of gone. It's a city, sort of.
It's a wasteland.
Because, last time I was there, it looked like it had been attacked by fucking military weapons. It's just like, what the fuck?
It's not good. All right, that's it for the show. We will be back in 2 weeks, New Year's Day. And everybody else have a nice Christmas or whatever you celebrate. And we'll see you in 2017.
Have a happy holidays or non-holidays for you, non-religious fucking people.
Merry Kwanzaa.
Peace. Later.
Later.